Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mandy. In today's video, we're going to continue with the family words, and this video gonna be the part 3. Now let's get your 填字格 ready and the pens ready. And one more thing, that is a piece of blank paper, because like usual, we're gonna draw a family tree before we learn the words. First of all, let's draw two big circle. This one's gonna be the husband, and this one's gonna be the wife, and they will have kids, and either would be a son or daughter. And the kids gonna have grandkids. The son's gonna have grandkids, and the daughter's gonna have a grandkids. So this is the grandson, and this is the granddaughter. Same here, grandson and granddaughter, because the word for grandson from the son side and the daughter side could be a little different. If you watch my last two videos, you know that there's many factors to position a person in the family tree, and the factors that determine they are A, gender, B, parents, which means you're from your father's side or your mother's side. C, age, are they older than you or younger than you? These are the words we are going to learn today. Comparing to the family tree we draw in the last video, it's a lot easier, right? Okay, so just relax, take it easy, we'll get started. First of all, let's take a look at the husband. And husband would be 丈夫. As for the 丈, this is how we write it. See, quite simple. You just go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is 丈. Okay, so here's one thing you need to pay attention to, because the 丈 is quite similar to the words 大, which look like this. If you look closely, you will notice the 丈 is just two lines cross each other, and there is a little tiny triangle area here. And move on to the next one is 夫. This is how we write the 夫. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's the picture of the evolution of the character 夫. So it's evolved from a picture of a man's hairstyle. This is the hairstyle for a grown-up man. So what would be the hairstyle look like when they're little kids? Well, this is how they look like. So tips to remember, just imagine this is a head, and here is the hair, and here is the stick goes through the hair, which make 夫. Okay? Alright, so now let's try to write the 丈夫. That would be 1, 2, 3. Make sure there is a tiny little triangle area, and a 夫. Very good. Now let's take the words 丈夫 and fill in the blank. 丈夫. Very good. And the next word, still, we're going to talk about another word for husband. Actually, there are 3 words, all mean husband. But I will tell you the difference later. And the second word for husband would be 先生. And this is how we write the 先. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5, 6. This is 先. As for the 生, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 生. We will use it in this way. We would say somebody's 先生. For example, let's say Lily's husband. That would be Lily 的先生. And actually, 先生 has a different meaning, which is, it could also mean Mr. something. And in that case, that would be name plus 先生. And let's say Mr. Lee. Okay, so Mr. Lee, we say 李先生. And that would be 李先生. So you would know what 先生mean based on the context. And now let's take the 先生 and fill in the blank. 先生. Okay, it's not big enough. Sorry. So we know 丈夫 and 先生, both of them means husband. And there's a third one. Yeah. Let's write the third one and then I will tell you what's the difference. The third word for husband would be 老公. And this is how we write the 老. Okay, let's go with 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6. This is 老. And 老, it means old. As for the 公, simple, we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 公, and 公 refers to old man. Okay, so are you saying that the word for husband, 老公, it means old man? Well, literally, yes, that's what I mean. Okay, so now let's take the 老公 and fill in the family tree. Now we have 3 words for husband. The first one is 丈夫, the second one is 先生, the third one is 老公. So what's the difference? The first one, 丈夫, is the most formal words to say husband. And these words would be on the marriage license. It's super formal. As for the word 先生, it's formal and polite, but it's not as formal as 丈夫. And as for the 老公, it's very casual. People will say it a lot in everyday life. So from formal to casual, that would be most formal, 丈夫, less formal but polite, 先生, and the most casual one is 老公. Well, as for the wife, it's the same. The most formal one would be 妻子. And this is how we write the 妻. It's a top-bottom structure. And at the bottom part, it is the, female radical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the bottom part, female radical. 1, 2, 3. Very good. This is 七. And here is the picture of the evolution of the hanzi 七. As you can see on this picture, on the left, it's a woman with her hairs down. On the right, it's a hand. As for the 子, we know that already. This is how we write the 子. 1, 2, 3. 子. Okay, so 妻子 is the wife. Very good. And this is the very formal words. You're gonna see this word in the marriage license. Now let's take the word 妻子 and fill in the blank. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a female radical. And 子. Very good. And the second word for wife, which is less formal and also polite, that would be 太太. This is how we write the 太. Okay, it looks familiar. Yeah, it's a 大 character with an extra dot underneath. Okay, let's put it here. So we go 1, 2, 3, and a dot. This is 太. 3 similar words. We have 大 for big. And we have 大 with an extra dot underneath, that is 太. As for the 太 itself, it could mean to something. But the 太太together, that's wife. And the third one, we just mentioned about it right here. It's 1, 2, 3. This is 丈. 丈 for the husband. Okay, so let's go back to the words 太太. So we just need to copy and paste. 太. This is 太. And 太. Okay, so now let's take the word 太太 and fill it into the blank. 1, 2, 3, a dot. And then 1, 2, 3, a dot. Very good. And the third word, which is the casual word for wife, that would be 老婆. We already learned how to write the 老 over here, which means old, and the 婆 would be like this. This is a top-bottom structure, and at the bottom part, this is the female radical. We go 1, 2, 3. That's the top part of it. And the bottom part of it, a female radical. 婆 means old woman. Okay, so you're saying the words for wife Okay, so you're saying the word for wife, 老婆, it means old woman? Yeah, that's what it means literally. So the casual word for husband is 老公, old man, and the casual word for wife is 老婆, which means old woman. Now let's take the words and fill in the blank. That would be 老婆. Okay, so now we already learned 6 words, and 3 for husbands and 3 for wife. The words for husband from formal to casual, that would be 丈夫先生 and 老公. And for wife, from formal to casual, that would be 妻子太太 and 老婆. So some of you might notice the last 2 words, they're kind of similar to the words we learned from the last video. Here's the family tree from last video. That would be 外公外婆. See? Can you see the similarity over here? Here's 公 and here's 公. Here's 婆 and here's another 婆. They are the 外公, that's the grandfather from the mother's side. And 老公 is the husband, but in a very casual form. And 外婆 is the grandmother from the mother's side. And 老婆 is the wife in a very casual form. Okay, so now I have some extra words to add. Technically, they're not in the family, but they feels like family. And they could be boyfriend and girlfriend. Before we learn how to write boyfriend and girlfriend, let's review how to write male and female. As for the male, that could be the field and labor. That's 男, it's man and male. Okay, and as for female, that would be 女 woman and female. We've learned it in the video family part 1. If you haven't watched that, go watch it. Later, not now. And now we just need 1 more extra words, which is friend, 朋友. 朋友, that is on the left, on the right. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 朋友, which means friends. Okay, so with all these words, we can make boyfriend and girlfriend. So boyfriend will be the male friend. 男朋友. Okay, that would be 男朋友. Literally, it means male friend. It would make boyfriend. And as for girlfriend, obviously, that's 女朋友. 女朋友. Literally, it means female friend. And it make girlfriend. Okay, so, but what I mean is the male friend. That is not my boyfriend, but it's one of my friends, and who is a man. Well, in that case, we will need another word, which is 性, which means gender. Let's write it here. We go 1, 2, 3. And then 9. Very good. And this is 性. It means gender. To say a male friend, and that would be 男性朋友. So it's the friend who's a man, but you're not in a romantic relationship. As for the friend who's a woman, but you're not in a romantic relationship, that is 女性朋友. 女性朋友. So literally it means female gender friend. 男朋友 and 女朋友, they are in a romantic relationship. As for 男性朋友 and 女性朋友, they're just regular friends. Okay, so now let's go back to the family tree. We're going to talk about the son. This is how we write the R. Quite simple, right? Just 1, 2, 2 stroke. So we go 1, 2. This is R, and the R can mean baby. And here's the picture of the evolution of the character R, and as you can see, this part of the character, it means the brain bone of a baby is still open, it's not closed up yet. This is the traditional Chinese. As for the simplified Chinese, we just keep the bottom part of it. As for the 字, this is how we write the 字. Also, very simple. We go 1, 2, 3. 字. 字 could mean kids or son. And here's the picture of the evolution of the character 字. It's evolved from a picture of a baby, and the baby is reaching out one of the arms out of the clothes. So to write 儿子 is quite simple. We just go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3. Very simple. As for the daughter, is 女儿. The 女, this is our old friend already. We've talked about it many times. And here is a picture of the character of 女. It's evolved from a picture of a woman sitting. And now let's write the 女. 1, 2, 3. 女, it means female and woman. It's a very important character, and it also serves as a very important radical, which is the female radical. Okay, so to write the daughter, we just need 女儿. 女儿. Yeah, simple as that. 女儿, 儿子, together, they are kids, 孩子. And this is how we write the 孩. It's a left-right structure. So on the left, you will see it's quite close to the kids, right? You write 1, 2, 3. Make sure it's skinny so you can fit in the right part of it. And the right part of it, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is 孩, and 孩 could mean little kids. So to say kids, that would be 孩子. Very good. And if you want to refer to a very little kids, so that would be 小孩子. 小孩子, right? Okay, so now let's take the words 儿子 and 女儿 and fill in the blank. Very good. Now let's take a look at the grandson. The grandson from the son's side. So the man's side, that would be 孙子. And this is how we write the 孙. It's a left-right structure. So on the left, ta-da, right here. As for the right part, ta-da, right here. On the left, 1, 2, 3. On the right, 1, 2, 3. This is 孙. And grandkids, 孙子. We just need to write the 子 again. So that would be 孙子. 孙子, which means grandson. It's from the son's side. Okay, and as for the granddaughter from the son's side, that would be 孙女. 孙女. Let's write it here. Sun Nu. That would be the granddaughter from the son's side. Okay, so now let's take the words 孙子, 孙女 and fill it the family tree. Okay, and now let's take a look at the grandson and granddaughter from the daughter's side. So remember in the last video when we talk about 外公外婆, the woman's family is the outside and the man's family is the inside. Yeah, and this logic applies to the grandkids from the daughter's side. The grandson from the daughter's side, that would be 外孙. Remember how do we write the Y? Yeah, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's Y, which means outside. Okay, now grandson from the daughter's side, that would be Y, 孙. That is grandson from the daughter's side. Okay, and as for the granddaughter from the daughter's side, yes, that would be 外孙女. Granddaughter from the daughter's side. Okay, so now let's take the words 外孙 and 外孙女 and fill in the blank. Very good. These are all the words we learned today. Alright, so that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoy it. This is the end of the Family Words series. I hope you have fun with it. And in the next video, we are going to move on to the next topic. And I'm Mandy. I will see you in the next video.